All right, I stand corrected. The Detroit Pistons have to get into the top four of the draft. And let's talk about if Stewart can play with Evan Mobley. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. This is not a draft spotlight, but we kind of just getting, we kind of, priming the draft stuff, right? Because we getting there, right? We almost there. About 18, 19, 17 games left in the season. Evan Mobley, I hear people in the Pistons group, so I would not tell you Evan Mobley. You don't know shit about basketball. They would be fortunate to get Evan Mobley. When I see Evan Mobley, he remind me of a young Kevin Garnett without the spicy. You want regular chicken at Benihana's a spicy chicken. He just don't have, I wouldn't say the motor. He just don't have that raw in him that I see so far in Evan Mobley. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at everything else, the passing, the shooting, the length, the athleticism. I mean, what he can do? He can post up like a traditional big man. He can jump out there and shoot the three. He long. He can spin move. He quick. He remind me of Kevin Garnett. You know what I'm saying? Karl Anthony Towns don't have the twitchiness of Evan, and obviously he a little bit heavier, but he don't have the twitchiness of Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley just got to get a little bit stronger, and he's going to be all right. We talking about Jalen Green, Suggs, Cunningham. You're not going to be mad to have any of these guys. When you look at this year's NFL, NBA draft, right now, Green, Suggs, Mobley, Cunningham, you're not going to be mad. If you get in that 4th spot, you're not going to be mad. And as we can go on and he's talking about Jonathan Kuminga, Scotty Barnes, Moses Moody, Keon Johnson. We're going to talk about those guys, but I'm telling you, and forget what Gilbert Arenas said. He don't really know shit about basketball when you talking about players. Jalen Suggs is that guy. Cunningham is that guy, what I've seen so far. Mobley is that guy. It's no drop-off. The dude is, what they say, 7 foot, 215. He just got to put on about 30 pounds. And like in the first 3 or 4 or 5 years of his career, he can do it. That boy can play. Can pass, can shoot, can drop off go over the right, go over the left, can finish, can come downhill. Man, I haven't seen him bring the ball up the court effortlessly. So what's there not to like about Mobley? Maybe a little weight. Maybe KG without the rah-rah, without the flair, without the passion. But he can do everything, And they just throw it up to him. He just catch the lob. And maybe you got to get better defensively and stuff like that and get stronger. But he put on a good 10, 15 pounds right in the first 2 years of his career. You'd be happy to have him in Detroit. You put him right in the middle, shouldn't have no issues. And his jumper, it look, you look at Karl Anthony Towns, kind of got a little elongated motion. His jumper just effortlessly. Everything he do, he look like he gazelle running up and down the court. Even if he drop step and go over the, he just look athletic, look sleek, look quick, look fast. He look like everything you want in this big fella today. And Evan Mobley, obviously Jalen Green is the guy you want because that's where the league is going. Athletic scorer, and that's where the league has been the last, few years. You look at the assassination of the big man. Started with Michael Jordan, started with Dirk Nowitzki. It was Michael and Jordan who did that. I said Michael. It's Michael Jordan and Dirk. When Dirk started shooting threes and Michael, showed that you won a championship without a Will Chamberlain, without a Bill Russell, without a Kareem, without a Hakeem Olajuwon, that was the beginning. But Dirk Nowitzki shooting that jumper, Kevin Garnett being 7 foot and athletic, those was the reason why, they got rid of big fellas. And obviously big fellas, wasn't fashionable. They didn't have Jordans, they didn't have Nikes, they wasn't as Michael just took it to another league. Maybe that's why the NBA wasn't that sexy, because big fellas wasn't like sleek, they wasn't athletic, they wasn't nothing cool about getting on the block and shooting. Even now, even shooting threes. big fellas never really been commercial. No, it never really been commercial, but I think I'm gonna call him Isaiah Todd. Evan Mobley, dope. Can he play with Isaiah Stewart? I mean, does it matter? Isaiah Stewart can't fuck with him in skill. Isaiah Stewart can come off the bench and try to be a starter. He can come off the bench and try to be a starter. Isaiah Stewart could be a bench player for right now, but he ain't 7 foot. He can't dribble like Mobley. He can't shoot like Mobley. He can't dunk like Mobley. He can't do nothing like Mobley. He ain't nowhere near good as Mobley. And if he ain't happy, you can ship his ass right out the D. You know what I'm saying? That's simple as that. Question is, we know Mobley, if he keep going, he gonna be a good player. He gonna be the center. Question is, can he play better? Can he get out there and do what Jeremy Grant can do? Can he replace Jeremy Grant? That's a question, because Mobley gonna be that guy in the middle. The question is, can he beat out Grant? I don't think so, unless they got to get rid of Grant. He don't move like Grant. He can't shoot like Grant. He ain't polishes Grant. But yeah, you can bring Stewart off the bench. Everybody fall in love with Stewart, but shit, I'll get Mobley. Why not? Get rid of his ass, or just make sure he develop. Stewart can go out there and shoot all the threes he want to, but he ain't gonna be 7 foot. He ain't gonna bring the ball up the court like a point guard, like he Magic Johnson. That's just what it is. So I'm not concerned with him playing unless they get rid of Jeremy Grant. Then we had that dialogue. But Stewart can back him up. Mobley, they probably don't have the grit and the toughness that we know of. Maybe he's like Isaiah Stewart is Ben Wallace 2.0 and he tough. But shit, give me the skill player. Give me Mobley. Mobley is a tremendous amount of skill. It's wild. You don't have to worry about trading for Karl-Anthony Towns. You got two players you really like, Mobley. You really like Isaiah Stewart. Now, in my opinion, I'm gonna go with Jalen Green if I got a chance at both of them, just because he just to get buckets. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. All my links there. Want to make a donation? Cash App, PayPal in the description. Best way to donate, share the video. But yeah, I ain't worried about Mobley can fit with Stewart. Shit, can Stewart fit with Mobley? Is my question. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. And I don't know why people sour on Mobley. Nice, but 9 times out of 10, you got people who don't know nothing about basketball, and that's sad. That social media give everybody a voice on the subject that they do or don't know about.